Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Southwest Hardy Palms. I am sitting in an arroyo in a Padre Canyon, right next to Tuacahn. Check this place out. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna be taking you guys up on a hike today up this canyon. There are many interesting plants up here. I'm super excited. Got a nice Sonoran Scrub Oak next to me. Live Oak, Quercus turbinella. It is January something today. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's January. So be a nice winter hike. You'll be able to see all the broadleaf evergreens. Which this is Prosopis glandulosa, or the honey mesquite, which is supposed to be a semi-evergreen, but it's basically 100% evergreen this year. You can see those nasty thorns. Check those out. Massive thorns. So these guys are related to the acacias and like those big trees you see in Africa. Really cool genus in the legume family. So let's continue up this canyon here, see what we can find. All right, we have Anna's hummingbird. Anna's hummingbird right there. I don't know if you guys saw that here in January. So here in southern Utah, we have year-round hummingbirds. They don't migrate anywhere. They stay here all year. And that was a beautiful male Anna's hummingbird. Beautiful pink gorget. That was gorgeous. Man, I hope I can see some more. That was so unexpected. It just flew right over my head. All right, let's continue up here, guys. Is it January or is it May? Who knows? We have one of the many ephedra species native here in Utah. Gorgeous. These guys are actually more closely related to cycads and conifers. So they are not a broadleaf evergreen. But I always think they look like a palo verde. That's why I really like them. Like a miniature one. Get yellow flowers just like a palo verde as well. Alright, this is my kind of party right here. So we got basically broadleaf evergreens as far as the eye can see. I know these gray shrubs look like they're deciduous, but the leaves are actually silver. So it looks like they're deciduous, but they're not. They're evergreen. But check this out. So we got creosote bushes, which are an indicator of the Mojave Desert. I mean, they grow in other deserts as well, but that's how you know you're in the Mojave. Those guys are the main food source for desert tortoises, desert iguanas, and lots of other things. And right over here, we have a gorgeous honey mesquite tree. We'll get up closer to this guy. Still fully leaved here in January. Beautiful specimen. So you can eat these bean pods that come off of here. They're pretty sweet. I actually really like them. And obviously people use the wood for cooking. I'm sure you've heard of honey mesquite before. But gorgeous broadleaf evergreen / semi-evergreen. We'll probably see a lot more of those up here. And there are a few other species of mesquite up here as well, including the Arizona Velvet Mesquite, Prosopis velutina. So we should be seeing some of those as well. Those have just started kind of moving north over the border over the past 30-40 years. So we'll keep going up this canyon here. Check out this beautiful evergreen penstemon right here. Believe this is Penstemon perryi. Gorgeous. Have a bright, like whitish pink purple flowers, and they're one of the only fragrant penstemon. They smell so good once they're in bloom. You can see a nice Sonoran Scrub Oak right above it, in all of its evergreen glory. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's keep getting distracted. There's so many cool plants in this canyon, but I'm sure a lot of you will love that. So let's keep going. Got another little evergreen aster here, Asteraceae. I'm not totally sure what that is. Oh, look at that. So that is a Penstemon perryi as well. Look how beautiful. Looks so tropical, just growing right out of this sandstone boulder here. Oh, I can hear hummers. I can hear hummers. All right, that makes me happy. I hope we see some more. You can see those nice Sonoran Scrub Oaks right up there, growing right out of the rocks. All right, we got our first Arizona Velvet Mesquite here, or Prosopis velutina. You can see the thorns. If it will focus, maybe. The thorns are a little bit different on this guy. They're a little bit smaller than the honey mesquite. But this guy grows to be about 20 to 30 feet tall once mature. Leaves are a little bit smaller, but it has more of like a red coloration in the branches, if you can see that. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. The sunlight's kind of weird right now, but gorgeous. Can you guys hear that? There are hummers everywhere. This canyon is just filled with hummingbirds right now. Here in January, I can hear like hundreds of them. That is incredible. All right, we got our first Yucca elatas here. Sorry, I'm trying to whisper because there's so many hummingbirds everywhere. I don't want to scare them away. Oh my God. Wow. All right, so yeah, we got our first Yucca elatas here. We will see many more of these on the way up, I'm sure. You can see it went into seed. See if I can try to collect some of those. Be cool to have some Utah Yucca elatas. You can see more Prosopis velutinas over there. Oh my God, there are hummers everywhere. All right, let's keep going up. I'm sorry, guys. Keep getting distracted. That is a monster. Holy cow. That is one of the biggest choyas I've ever seen in Utah. Holy shoot. That is insane. Look at the trunk on that. I don't want to get too close to it because there's a cryptobiotic soil all around it. And if you disturb it, it's really bad for the ecosystem. I'm just going to stay back here. But you can see that trunk. Oh my God. Wow. So that is a Cylindropuntia. What is this one? It's the golden choya. I can't remember at the moment. I will try to add it to the video. But one of our beautiful choyas we have native here in Utah. We have quite a few. Not quite a few. We have like 5, but beautiful. Wow. Alright guys, I found a really nice Arizona Velvet Mesquite right here. Really nice sized one. Gorgeous, right in between two live oaks here. Gorgeous scene. See if I can get up closer to this one. I don't see any cryptobiotic soil around here, so let's get up closer. This guy's gorgeous. See that trunk? Has like a green color to it. I don't know if you can see that on the video. Very green. It's gorgeous.
The other one was like another one with a CO2 cartridge that had an IV in it. People are
Alright guys, check that out. You see all those up there? That is all Opuntia engelmanii. Look at those. I can see some of the trunks over there. Gorgeous. You will see plenty more of those on the way up. So beautiful. Wow. Look at this plant. It's like growing a trunk. It looks so gorgeous. Looks like straight out of South Africa or something. You hear those Anna's hummingbirds? Gorgeous. Oh, I can see them. Let's see if we can catch them over there. They're flying around the trees. You see that? Look at that Opuntia engelmanii up there. Wow. Gorgeous. Huge colonies. Definitely some trunked ones. Gorgeous. Get a little bit better view of that other one. Just crawling down this hill here. That one's got a giant trunk. I don't know if you can even see that. It's growing right out of the crack of that rock, but it's got like a trunk the size of that Cholla that I was showing you earlier. Wow. Got live oaks everywhere. Got some yucca elatas right in front of me. And then we're about to come up on some really nice yucca baccatas, variety vespertina, which is like the Mojave Blue variety. They're so beautiful, and they get a lot larger than the regular baccatas, and they get trunks. Get ready for some trunked baccatas here. We're about to see some nice ones. You can see some smaller yucca elatas down there. All right, let's keep going, guys. This is super interesting. I love this. Let's go. All right, guys, we got 3 different types of Opuntias right here in this little area. So this one looks like a Opuntia engelmanii facantha hybrid, most likely. Could be a woodsii, you know, thrown in there as well. And right over here, we got a smaller Mojave Prickly Pear. And then check out this beautiful Opuntia engelmanii. And I'm gonna try to show you guys that massive trunk. If you guys can see that. Large trunks on these guys. These are the biggest Opuntia engelmanii I've ever seen, in the wild at least. I've seen it in cultivation get quite a bit bigger, but these are pretty large for the wild. Only getting about, 8 to 9 inches of rain a year, all during the monsoon season. It's crazy. So peaceful up here. Alright guys, we're coming on some nice Yucca baccata vespertinas here. Look at that. So blue and gorgeous. And you can see the trunks on these guys. They got straight up trunks. I believe these are so large because they're growing on this arroyo right here, right on the edge of it. This whole arroyo floods every monsoon season. So they get tons of water in the summertime. You can see them just lining this hill up here. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to be shaky and move the camera too fast. But look at that trunk. They look like Yucca shedigeras, the Mojave yuccas, that is their closest relative actually. They're very closely related to Yucca shedigera. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. This trail's a little bit hilly, but not too bad, for Utah at least. But gorgeous. Let's see if we can find some with bigger trunks than this. I'm sure we will. All right, not even 10 feet down the road, I found a much better one. Check these trunks out, guys. These are Yucca baccatas. If you know anything about these, this is very, I wouldn't say very odd, but it's pretty unusual for them to grow giant trunks like this. Look at that. Straight up look like blue Mojave yuccas. See some beautiful Yucca elatas back there as well. Man, this is just heaven on earth right here, guys. Gorgeous. Even got a little pinon pine right there. Those are pretty rare in this area because it's so hot. Gets up to 115, 120 here in the summertime. And by the way, this canyon is in zone 9A, so very warm, pretty mild for Utah. So that's why a lot of these plants can get so large and look so healthy. Gorgeous. All right, let's keep going, guys. This is probably going to be a pretty long video. There's so many cool things to see up here. Just saw a roadrunner down there. Kind of disappeared. I don't know if I'll try to find him again. Pretty small one. I've seen 3 of them down here. Very, very common in the winter time here in southern Utah, at least in this area of Utah. Move a little bit further north in the summertime. The screaming primates up the canyon. Don't really want to run into those guys. Alright guys, unfortunately I can't get up there, but there is one of the plant species I've wanted to see for a long time, or at least get a video of here in Utah. That is Arctostaphylos pungens, or the Pointleaf Manzanita. I wish I could get close to it. I can see it's just glowing red trunk from here. I don't think it will pick up on the video though. So beautiful. And there's another one right up there against that sandstone boulder next to the Yucca baccata. Pretty large specimens actually. These guys can get about 10 feet tall here in Utah. One of the largest, I think they are the largest growing manzanita in Utah. But wish I could get up there, guys. Hopefully I see more closer to the trail once I get a little bit higher. I'm still probably at, 2,900, maybe 3,000 feet right now. And the manzanita is like 35 to 4,000 feet, I would say. But they do come down lower in moist areas like this. And as you can see, this canyon is a lot more lush than you would imagine it would be here in the Mojave Desert. Like I said, all that monsoon rain water gets channeled down these arroyos in the monsoon season, in around late July to September. So a little tip: if you're ever hiking around in Utah, and it's during those times, do not go up canyons like this. I repeat, do not. It is very dangerous, and there are literally 15 to 20 people that die every single year here in Utah just from going up these like slot canyons during the monsoon season, or anytime it's going to rain whatsoever. Even if it's like 0.1 inches, you don't want to risk it. It'll come down these canyons so fast. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's crazy. It's very scary. So little tip of the day: do not go hiking in slot canyons during monsoon season. I think that bird agrees with me. Apologize for the stupid plane in the background, but a gorgeous Penstemon perryi species, or specimens. And unfortunately, we still get weeds up here, even in the mountains, or in the wilderness, I guess. It's not the mountains really, but still get weeds. Look at that. All right, guys, I just went up a couple hundred feet, and I could definitely feel the air get a little bit cooler already. You can see there are actually some ponderosa pines starting up here in these cool crevices, and these yucca baccatas are getting a lot more common. These yucca baccatas actually prefer cooler environments here in Utah. You won't see them out in the hot desert sun. They like these kind of moist canyons, and they like to kind of grow in like moist little pockets in the rocks. But let's keep going up here. I'm searching for some manzanitas. Hopefully I see some. And I should start seeing more Opuntias up here as well. The Opuntias are just like the yuccas. They like to grow in more, it's weird, but they like to grow in more moist environments. You won't see them growing out in the hot open sand down on the desert floor, at least here in Utah. Arizona surprisingly gets a little bit more water, like in the Sonoran Desert. That's why they're able to grow on the valley floor. But here in the Mojave Desert, you won't see many cacti besides Cholla growing down on the valley floor because it's just so hot and dry. They like to grow up in these moist, kind of higher environments. So let's keep searching. Man, the trunks on some of these are insane. They look straight up just like Yucca shadidra. Incredible. All right, I just found another beautiful broadleaf evergreen here in Utah, and this is actually one I have in my garden back at home. This is the desert globe mallow, and it's just as evergreen at my house right now too, even in the colder weather. Gorgeous. So these guys get the beautiful orange flowers, very typical of the desert here in the Southwest, and the hummingbirds just love them. As you can hear them just squeaking away out there. They're so cute. I love them. Man, I do not know what this evergreen is. I've never seen it before. I don't know if it's native, but it is very beautiful. Wow. Gorgeous. I've never seen this before. Very interesting. It's growing right next to this ephedra. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. It's mixed in here. But really, really gorgeous plant. I hope it's native. Beautiful evergreen. Lots of these little evergreen perennials lining these rocks here too. I don't think those are native, but still beautiful in their own right. Man, dude, these eriogonums look so tropical. Wow. So shiny and glossy. The leaves feel like plastic. All right, I was just here enjoying these inflated stems on this eriogonum, and I found one of the rarest cacti in Utah. Here's Echinocereus relictus, the Relict Hedgehog Cactus. It's a pretty small one. This one can get to 1.5 feet tall. They're pretty big. See if I can find some more. I don't want to get too close to it. As I said, there's a cryptobiotic crust everywhere. There's a little desert marigold next to it as well. Gorgeous. Look at the long spines on that guy. Found this really beautiful broadleaf evergreen. I do not know what it is, but it is so interesting. Beautiful. If anybody knows what this is, I would love to know. I've never seen it before. Gorgeous. Found some more Echinocereus relictus. Only seen small ones so far. I'm looking for the big boys, but these are still gorgeous. All right, guys, found another gorgeous broadleaf evergreen up here in the higher elevations. This is the Narrowleaf Yerba Santa. I cannot remember. I think it's Eriodictyon angustifolium. I just remembered it when I said that. Gorgeous. So this is commonly used for kind of like incense, I guess. You can burn it. It smells really good. I believe you can use it for some sort of remedy. I'm not sure exactly, but it smells really good. And it's mostly these Eriodictyons grow in California and Arizona, and like Mexico. But this species reaches up into Utah, the Narrowleaf Yerba Santa, and it's actually pretty cold tolerant. It grows up where it does snow. As you can see, there's actually some snow right there. Speaking of it, right on the back of that rock that hasn't melted yet, which is insane because it's about 50 degrees right now. But gorgeous plant. Kind of give you a top view of it here. Very, very common here in southern Utah. You'll see it covering the hillsides. Gorgeous broadleaf evergreen. Get really beautiful white flowers, I believe. growing right with these live oaks. Alright guys, I'm nearing the top of the canyon. I'm not seeing any more manzanitas. And the ones I am seeing are a lot higher up, so I'm probably just going to turn around here. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. This place was so gorgeous here in Padre Canyon, Utah, near the town of Santa Clara and Tuacahn. And I really appreciate you guys watching, guys. I said guys twice. But take care. Have a good day.